guys. It was a very close one in the end, 2 late goals. Do you feel that perhaps you were unlucky not to get anything from that one?
Well, first of all, just a well done to all the lads today. That includes our boys and also includes Sheffield. You know, we played them now back to back twice. You know, 2 great games, but I have to say how disappointed I've been today with officials. You know, we score a great goal, and their first goal, a million miles offside. It changes the pattern of the game, and Mark and myself, we scratch our heads and say, where do we go from here? As you know, Oliver, at this very moment in time, as of late, we've had a tough time. You know, lots of things have changed in the club. Lady Luck has evaded us. No different than we went to Pickering and made an exit out of the FA Trophy. There is lads which been 4 hours in the car, and then they've got 8 minutes to warm up. I just find it very difficult as of late to understand what's happening with the game. But apart from that, I think we've been unlucky today. But you can say that you know, when you're right in the bottom there, nothing goes right for us at the moment. But hopefully things will change soon.
Well, certainly one positive from the game is the impact from the debutants today. All 3 of them, the 2 from Northampton especially, with one of them also getting man of the match. Are you pleased with how they put themselves about today?
Well, first of all, you know, we signed Grant Ryan. You know, he scored a goal and his opening debut. You know, good lad. I've worked with one before at Scarborough. I know what it's all about. So it's a great addition to the club. And number 2, massive well done to Northampton. They've been extremely pleasant to work with. They've been, as you know, they're a professional club. I've got a lot of contacts up and down the country, and they've been great to us to let us have Joe and Sean, and they both added something different dimension to the game today, and hopefully it'll continue for the long spell.
Well, Mark Gaffer was talking before the game about how youngsters like Sean and Joe can have a good impact on the team. Do you think that they showed that today?
Yeah, I think it's just difference in levels, and I know they're working day in, day out, but it's just simple stuff. It's being proactive, it's making right decisions, it's having an idea in your mind what you want to do before the ball comes. I don't believe it's rocket science. They probably are a little bit sharper and a little bit fitter, but I just think it's having a footballing brain, manoeuvring the ball, using the body. But then I think also it's positive for our lads that I think people step up and want to be on them levels and sort of raise their game, that they can show people that they can do it. And I think today for 20 minutes we were well and truly in the game, and then I think Sheffield took the upper hand, and then I think second half the same. I think they had the better of the second half for 25 minutes and really punished us with bits of quality. I think it's James Gregory and Newsham with his experience, and they look lively. But once we got a foothold back in the game, although they looked dangerous on the break, I thought we put them under a lot of pressure last 20 minutes, and I think it's down to sort of the 2 young lads. No matter what's happening or how the game's going, they still sort of gave it their all, and they still looked keen, and they didn't go hiding, and I think it dragged the lads through a little bit today.
Well, next week was a really tough fixture. League leaders Morpeth away, 3-hour or so journey. I haven't calculated exactly. It was a long journey up there, and with results not really going our way at the moment, how do you even set up for a fixture like this?
We just work this week in training Tuesday and Thursday, and we put this preparation in and we keep working hard. We are where we are because of probably not being ruthless and being a bit lackadaisical at the back at times. But there's loads of positives. The lads are still upbeat, we're still upbeat, and it's inches, it's slight differences that can take you from being third bottom up to sort of round the playoffs if you win 3 games in a row. We believe that the lads we've got have got the potential to win games, definitely. But we just felt it needed sort of livening up and a few changes. We had the two Wells brothers obviously have left us, so they needed replacing. But I just think like the positive mental attitude is there, and the hunger's there, and you just got to go out and do your best. And surely sooner or later the tide will change.
Well, Gaffer, there are a lot of new faces in the side, but after a performance like that, surely things can get better. Considering it's their first game together and they played that well, surely over time they'll gel and the performances will come.
Mark just underlined everything. We've got the quality, we've got everything, and to be perfectly honest, the football club as an overall, everybody's upbeat about it, everybody's driving because you're playing in the evil stick and so on and so forth. But I agree here. We are millimeters away from everything, right? Sometimes the ball doesn't drop right. Sometimes I will not complain about the players' decision making. I will not complain about the players' attitude. I will not complain about the players' performances. I mean today I cannot complain about the finishing. Everything is there. But at the end of the day, it's just somehow we're not getting exactly that finished result, but it'll come, and I probably say something which I shouldn't say. If that's what it takes for us to survive this season, we will take it with both hands, right? We keep on working, we keep on battling, and if we finish third from bottom, that doesn't make no difference to anybody in this football club here. At the end of the day, we'll have to survive by hook or by crook, and I'm sure we'll do that.